tell everybody they got to come to. I've got
Just
this
doing
on
that.
YouTube and on. It's on YouTube and on Twitch.
See if you're up.
Should be up running.
All right, thanks, Steve. Sorry about that. I don't know what's going on with my setup.
All right, so everybody come to Twitch TV/VP4 Online or
I gotta
YouTube
log in.
slash what is it? Virtual
Yeah,
Pool
post your
4.
link in my chat if you want.
VP4 online on YouTube.
It's the same thing. Okay.
You're definitely live on YouTube because I'm watching it.
All right, see you guys. Sorry about that. I'll pile into Steve's stream.
Or the same thing for YouTube.
I need to turn the volume down. That's it down. Right. And we'll switch the phone to.
All right, I'm gonna get out of I still get an echo too. I don't know why. I'm gonna get out of here and just look at my setup and watch your stream. See you guys later.
Okay. See you later.
And I don't remember what the YouTube is.
It's Steve Chaplin on YouTube. That's what it is. It's just Steve Chaplin.
Let's see. View your channel. Live. Larry versus Acero. Live. Okay. Larry versus Acero. Live. So, yeah, there comes the echo. Alright, I'm turning YouTube off. I'm just running on Twitch. Oh, well, thank you, Paul. So, alright, so let's get back to whatever the heck is going on here. Let me get this chat made a lot smaller.
I'm surprised you didn't ask me how to do that, Steve.
How to get the chat smaller?
Yep.
I do remember some stuff.
I was waiting. You said, "Now, how do I do that?"
So,
Well, nobody wants to win this yet.
he's a little funny, but he should make this. Well, this is
very techy about Dutch things. What the hell's Paul talking about? What kind of English is that, Paul?
I think this is going to keep going this way. It's going to be hill with each of these guys giving the other guys 16 games.
Yeah, they're not thinking the fact it's 1 o'clock in the morning and I want to get to bed. They've got no sympathy whatsoever. So all the guys who were watching the stream, if you were already subscribed to Twitch for Steve's channel there, or YouTube, then you should know that we're live again.
Yeah, and those are the two I have. I can't do Kick because Restream only gives me 2 for free.
Yeah. And that's fine because really at the end of the day, you're predominantly going to get 95% of the viewers on YouTube and Twitch.
Oh, I know what I have to do. I don't think my settings are set with the camera Oh, it is on 30. Okay. Good. I did
So
change.
8 apiece.
8 apiece,
Halfway
and
home.
this table is not so easy. Well, it just got a lot easier. That was the key shot there. From here, I think he should be out. I don't see a lot of
It's,
trouble. The 5 ball
he's
should be
just got to,
pretty easy to get onto.
well, he's just got to watch the weight of shot here that he doesn't come right out into the table, and
Yeah. Well,
that's good thinking. He's killed it.
he hits skill shots really well. I mean, it's amazing how much you can kill a ball as long as it's off the rail far enough.
Doesn't want to go straight. Oh. Well, he's going to have to nip this in. Play the 5 down the bottom corner, probably.
Well, he's got some choices here. He could come back. He could go forward. Well, forward won't work unless he's going. That's no good. I'm not sure where he was going because
Too much spin on it. He was intended to play that up the table into the
Well-
or down the table into this corner as we look.
and that's the right
And I
play
don't think
there.
that's good either.
No, it's okay. I mean,
Oh, he's got it.
it would be better to be on it, obviously. I mean, he can kick this 5 ball out towards 8. Cue ball's probably going to come back and hit the 10. That's the only thing about that shot. You could also try to hit it more solid and hook him with a 9. Hit it more solid and try to stop the cue ball there. The only problem is you probably got to hit it too hard. See, he's always trying to kick those in, and that's just not the right play there. That's how you lose the rack. You're just not going to kick that shot in that much. I mean, if you had a clean kick at it, maybe, but that one he had to spin.
Well, if he gets this, he's out.
Yeah, I still maintain Larry's the favorite in this thing. Could hear me munching. Yeah, I am eating. I just finished what he would call a curry. About how to make the chap bar smaller. That's control up arrow and down arrow. Change the size of it. Let's get back to the room chat. So
So,
it's going to be 9-8 Larry, but acero's breaking. Has anybody run a rack out? Has anybody actually run a rack out from the break?
I don't recall it. There might have been one, but I don't remember it.
And acero was breaking dead for the middle. And he's got a ball in. Boy, the ball's scattered really good.
And he's on the 1.
I will say this about breaking. Sometimes if the rack's a little loose, being more straight on can help. Although being a little off center usually isn't a big deal. I was hitting pool balls today practicing that cut break on the 9-ball table and I was making a 1-ball pretty consistently in the side pocket.
So this 5 to 7 ball. Does he really want to try and get tight to the long rail to play this 7 ball inside?
You could run into it right now. I mean, that's the thing is, in that situation, he could have tried to run into the 8.
He could have, yeah, and he would have been unlucky not to have a shot in the 5.
Yeah, I mean, he's got enough room here. He doesn't have to be right on the rail, but he's got to be pretty close. Well, I would have hit that with more speed.
Well, that'll do. He's a bit close.
I guess he probably felt like he couldn't pull it back with more speed. That's another thing is that shot in real life. I I understand how to make the cue ball really come back on that, and you can't do it in VP even though it's got the stroke of God.
Oh no.
Oh, didn't go. Well,
Well,
he's
this is going to have to be a good one because the 8 ball doesn't go.
well. You can play for the bank. You can try to bump the 8 ball. Me personally, I would draw this and try to draw back towards the 10. If you bump the 10, you've got it. If you hit the 8, you're okay. Uh,
Does he get any spin in this to get inside?
Boy, that's
Yeah, he's got a
perfect.
little bit.
That's a nice
He's got a
shot
little bit
there.
on it.
Yeah,
Perfect.
that shot would have scared me, but he hit it good.
You know, the ball held the English running up that table there, and then when it hit the short rail, it still kicked in.
Yeah, the English wears off, but not real fast. You'll see that more
So,
if you try to bunt one and put English on it. See it coming off there? It was starting to come off there.
well, I think this is the first time somebody's been 2 racks in front. I'm pretty much certain it is. Now the scoreboard will look better for Larry. Double figures. Ball's going in. Shot in the 1. Or is that the 9? No, it's the 1. And of course, he's going to maybe have to. He's going to have to bail out by playing this combo in the 6-10, and the 6-10 isn't dead set, and he's
Uh,
got room to cut it in anyway.
yeah, it's close enough that that shouldn't be a problem.
I mean, if you look at it, if you look at the other option he has, he's got the 3 ball. He can leave the angle in the 5 if he wants to risk a bump or try and get really
Yeah,
cute and get into the short side.
it's tough to bump when you're bumping the ball that you're shooting next. I mean, if you are going to bump that, you want to move the 6 ball hard enough that it moves up table where you can shoot it in the corner. That would be okay. If you feel like okay, because if you hit this 6 pretty full on, you're going to get a shot as long as you don't just blast it.
Is
He's
he
a,
going for the hit, or is he
well,
going to dink in the gap? Is he going to try and get really cute here?
he's a little straight, but I mean you can get to the 6 ball. This is kind of a test for understanding the line the cue ball is going to move on. He just decides to play the combo, and there's nothing wrong with that. Now you got to cut this 6 ball a lot more than you think.
Yeah, and I think you've got to hit this with a reasonable bit of rate here because you don't want
Well,
to stick the 6 ball in the rail.
the biggest problem is you're probably shooting a combo on the 8 next. Well, he got it to come out. He hit that hard.
Well,
Yeah, that's no good either.
he's going to have to duck and dive here, I think.
Yeah, I think.
And he should be good here. He just needs to brush that 6.
Yeah, he needs
He's got to obviously hit a rail. Oh, wait a minute here. What the hell's happened here?
Yeah,
Oh, did acero?
Larry
I don't
didn't call it.
understand that.
Larry
No,
didn't
no,
call
wait a
it.
minute.
I don't know what happened here.
I don't know, but it's been given back to Larry. Did he not? Oh, maybe he didn't call it. I don't know. I never even noticed. That's probably what it is. That he didn't call it.
Well, this ball banks, and I would shoot this bank shot. This ball definitely banks in the side pocket, and the cue ball is naturally going to run down. Coming down between the 10 and 8. Oh, he didn't hit it.
He ain't hit it at all. And
You could
that's
see he was
gimme
taking
for
a good
that,
line. That's
Larry.
You got to hit that ball. Bedhead's here. Hi, Bedhead. It's got to be pretty late in Sweden.
Yeah, it's what 2 in the morning in Sweden.
Oh boy.
Well, Larry was playing to get the good side there on the 7, played it perfect pretty
Oh
much,
man,
apart from
but you
potting
know
the
that's
6.
that's it. It could be 11-8, and he's running away. Instead, he just gives it back.
Now, is Acero going to try? Is he going to try and run the 2-3 rails to get the same position he's in at the moment? I think
He's
the
sitting
angle he's
good
got,
too.
he'll have to.
I mean, worst case, he's running into the 9 ball.
Yeah, and if he does that and he's
Oh
stuck there,
boy,
he can. Well,
he
if
tried to play
Acero's at it
behind
as
it,
well,
and he missed it. Wow.
and he's come up good.
Now this is the kind of shot where you're probably going to hit this with some speed, just because there's no place to hide. So this is kind of one of those times when you want to make the balls move and maybe get lucky, because it's pretty hard to play a controlled shot here. You know, maybe for Efren you can. Most of us mortals, it's hard to play a controlled safe.
That combo that Larry played with the 6-10, you know, it's telling me that his mind was, you know, on what he was doing as far as, you know, that was the shot he was intended to play next, but
Well,
he was so focused on that he forgot to call it.
you can go 3 rails here, but you really have to juice the English up, and that wasn't enough. Oh, it was enough.
Oh, Bedhead's having a dig at.
Well, that was a
Bedhead's
great
having a
shot.
dig at Vince says.
I'm kind of surprised he got around the corner. He didn't look like he had quite enough English. It was very close to not getting around.
Here's a question. Larry's failure to call that shot is costing him this rack, and we've got a Acero breaking next rack. So Larry's opportunity to really.
Oh no, Larry got to the table since then. He
Did he?
dogged it. Yeah, oh yeah, he dogged it. They both dogged it a couple times this rack. I mean, this has kind of been a dog fest for players. For players at this skill level, they've missed a lot of balls. That was a hard one to lose. Larry had plenty of chances, and Acero's got a ball in. He's got a shot on the 1. Um, you know, the nice thing about this is you can play tight shape on the 2, and if you don't get good, you've got 2 balls there to play safe behind, and that's not tight shape. See, I would have played for the 2 in the same pocket he made the 1. And if you come up funny on it, then you just play safe because you got 2 balls right there. Instead, he went for the difficult position, and this is what he ends up with.
What's the bets? The scratch in the corner here off the back of the 2. No, he got it top side. I'll take that. Could have finished worse.
Well, he should be pinned on the 3 here. That's what should be happening.
Yeah, this is just a little
Just
dink
slide it
bank
over.
up the table. Yeah. Long as it missed the 4. And there's trouble ahead as well with the 9 ball heading away, but I think if you're on the rail, you'll get the 9
He's
ball.
got enough room. He can get this past the side pocket. I don't know why he goes the short way, because he can go this way. Yeah, he's sitting pretty good here. I mean, he.
Now he called that in the corner, did he? That was excellent. He certainly called it. I'm not sure he called it in the corner, but he did. Unless he's going to miscall. No, he did call it in the corner. That's why you should always call a ball in the pocket. Not this time, though.
So Larry's getting another chance, and this is a very good one. I mean, the 9 really isn't a big deal. There's quite a bit of room. Is he trying to bump it? I don't think he was. Maybe he was. I mean, that 9 ball's far enough off the rail that I would think that it wouldn't be a problem. And even if you get slightly hooked by the 10, you can play
Yeah,
rail
this is
first.
This is a better one to try bumping it.
Oh, that's not good. He tried to go 3 rails around and didn't spin it enough. He needed more English on that if he was going that way.
Well, I think he should have tracked that around the rails there and up to bump that 9 and 10. I think that's what he should have done. Again, he'd have been really unlucky not to have a shot in the 6. And this is, I mean, you can just feather it. I don't think he's leaving a bank because I think the 7 ball might be in the way anyway. So, and this is going to be no good. Well, I think he just, as you try and come down below this 7 ball to where we are at this end, or where I am at the end of the table. This might be hard to get out of there. Yeah, it needs to run. That's the problem. The problem is the harder you hit that, the more the cue ball wants to stay up that end of the table.
No, the way to hit that is you want you want to kind of force stun through it, like it's kind of like a stun run. You do want to hit it hard. You just got
If you get that wrong, you end up putting too much top on it.
If you get too much top on it, it's just gonna die. But it's kind of a force through shot, and that's not good there. Boy, that was way short. Now this is a pretty easy kick safe. You kick off the end rail. See, you kick off the end rail and there's 9 and lock him on the 10. It's an easy shot.
Stick behind the 10.
Instead, you know, he's doing this, and the problem with this is he could hit the 10 easily and foul, and give the game away. I mean, this is just the wrong shot.
Like that, you mean? That's
Yeah.
a foul.
Pretty much like that. I mean, it was very easy kick safe.
That's a gift for Larry. So now he's back to where he well, he will be in a minute once he breaks, but he might be in a position to stretch this lead. Now I think something did go there. Yeah, the 2 ball's gone, but he's no shot in the 1. And the other thing is, if he plays a push up top, he's going to probably leave a bank on for acero, so he's got a wee bit of thinking to do here.
Yeah, I think I'm going to rearrange my schedule here so I can be at the streams on Tuesday. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to come to the Tuesday streams.
Yeah, he'll be stuck back in here, no doubt about that. Got to be put back in. Yeah, I didn't think acero would take long to make up his mind. And that time Larry hit it too hard in terms of letting that Massey spin take hold. I mean, you either get them, you know, reasonably good, or you don't get them at all. This time Larry didn't get it at all, so it's a chance for acero to get back to within
Camera
1.
position's weird. Sorry, guys. I probably bumped the mouse.
I mean, you can't. I mean, unless Steve grows a third arm, he can't keep filling his face and operate the camera at the same time. Come on.
No, I was sending an email to somebody to change my schedule so I could be at the streams on Tuesday. Watch out. Oh, he did get by it. That was going to be tight there. So it's looking like it's going to be 10 to 11 with acero breaking. Yeah, this is going to end up going 16-16. It's going to be a hill match. It's just destined to
He's
be.
got to watch he bumps the 10, and that's nice, because that could have ended up really ugly.
Yeah, if you watch pros, you won't see them lock balls. I mean, every once in a while, maybe they get a funny rub or they're really moving the cue ball a long ways in traffic and you'll see it happen. But rarely do you see a pro lock himself up like that.
This 3 balls gone.
Yeah, I mean
And
this
shot
is
in one.
this is a nice looking rack here.
Come back up and try and do you try and bump the 8 here?
I'd run at the 8.
Yeah, he's okay though.
He's gonna stay wide of it. He's fine. I just, I try to play lines where I'm not gonna get hooked.
That's well done.
Yeah,
Well, it's going to be all square here now again.
yep.
I can't see where the Acero's going to mess this up.
Yeah, this would be hard to mess up. Even I could get out from here, maybe. Would be a good option to have game sounds on, even in background. Is the game sound not on? I hear game sound. You guys don't hear the
Yeah.
game sounds?
Well, I'm in the room, so I've not got the volume in the stream. Hang on a minute.
I hear game sounds. Is it not on the stream?
Hang on. Hold on, I'm listening to my phone. The balls are fine.
Yeah.
The game audio is fine.
Well, I don't know what Vince was saying. Maybe
Vince is another one who wears a death aid and he has run out of batteries. So we are all square. 11 apiece.
Bustamante, yeah, he still plays. I mean, not as much as he used to. He doesn't travel to all the tournaments anymore, but he still plays. Where's he living? I don't know. I mean, he's probably in the Philippines, but I'm not sure. I mean, I used to see him in LA a lot. But I don't ever remember him living there for any extent of time. Wow. See, there was a real easy safety there. You could have just did a stop shot and lock it on the 8, take the 1 ball behind the 5 around the corner and down table. I mean, make the guy kick a balls, get ball in hand. Well, this could be the 3 in a row for acero here. The other problem with, shooting a shot like that is you're letting your opponent to the table and you're giving him a chance to get in rhythm. And acero's looking stronger and stronger as this match is going on. You want to keep your...
He's got to get up down the bottom of the table here and take this 8 into the side so he's just dropping through. He needs to keep coming. I think that's
he's
pretty
good.
It needs to keep going. Yeah, that's perfect.
I mean, you got such an easy save. Take it. I mean, versus a combo. I mean, any combo could be missed. I mean, unless it's just a dead gimme. And look at acero now. He's letting the stroke out. He's feeling good. I mean, that's a lot of the mental game in pool, is just not giving your opponent a chance to get in rhythm.
Larry's dwindled and gone.
Yeah, he's behind,
Acero's
and
finding balls in the pocket again, and also so. Well, that 3 ball might just have suckered him there, I think.
I don't know. Yeah, it did. He can cut it in the side, although that's going to be an interesting positional shot. as to how he's going to get on the 2. If you don't have a good plan here, just letting loose on it, that's, well, to me, that's not a plan.
Well, this is too thin a cut to really have any control in the cue ball, isn't it? He's going to
Yeah,
be hitting something
and
and
he's
running all
coming
over
back
the
down
place.
table, and well, he managed to hold it by running to the 8, but
Oh, he's got
I'm not
away
sure
with
he'd
it.
have such a wonderful shot on the 2.
Well, Larry's contemplating where he's calling this ball. And then he decides not to. He didn't call. He went to call a ball there, call a pocket there, but then he decided not to. So I don't know the thinking behind that.
This is tricky to kick safe on here. He managed to get pretty good on it, although, can he see the edge? He can, which is bad news. He could hit a little spinner and bring the cue ball back past the 9, I think. I mean, I think he's got enough he can spin this, doesn't he? Oh, maybe not. I don't think he can spin that past.
Here, I think he might be gone.
I don't think he can spin that past the 9 the way it's sitting. He could try to put on the 3, but that's hard to do.
Yeah, I think he's left about. Oh no, he isn't. He's there. He's hit it twice.
Well, look at this.
Twice, and he's got.
Well, that worked out.
He skimmed it, then he hit it the way past, and then he's hooked Larry
well,
again.
This one's a little easier to play safe on, though. I think Larry should hit this with a little bit of speed. If he misses the 1, off the end rail, it'll go up table. Well, that's not wonderful. This is where you get locked up.
If he can squeeze that past, he's going to nail him.
Yep. And it's about time acero did something like that instead of doing craziness.
I think that 2 ball might be blocking the kick angle.
It's very tight. It's very tight.
Oh, yeah. I mean, getting into the gap's fine, but getting out of it clean.
Well, he's going to hit near the 5. That's what you want to do, and really crank the English. And he got a hit off the backside. And this is where you're going to just be locked up, because, I mean, this is very easy to get him on the 2. Now, I would hit this with, it's hard to get it past the 5, but even so, I would hit this with left English and come off the rail and just snuggle up behind that 2. And he's trying to figure out how to do this.
Acero could be doing something crazy like trying. No, he isn't.
Yeah, see, he didn't hit it with English. I would hit it English and try to get it locked on that 2 ball. But that's still pretty good.
Well, that's now all the problem balls are all in play now, so Larry's hoping he got that safe, and I don't think he has. Or has he?
Oh, he can shoot this. He can shoot this. It
He's
goes.
got half a pocket to get into.
And it's easy to get to the 2 ball. You can just roll this one. So, yeah. This isn't a simple out, though. I mean, 2 to 3. It's. You just roll this with left English. You should get in the gap. Just like that. Yeah, he should be out here. Shoot the 6 on the side. And, yeah, Acero's looking a lot more in rhythm here the last few games, and that's bad for Larry.
Oh, he's dead straight.
Yeah, that's not wonderful because you need to get a reasonable angle on the 6 ball. Needs to go. I think he's okay.
He can hit it finish.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to stun over behind the 8 ball though. He
Like
doesn't want
that?
to stun it over behind the 8 ball.
Like that?
Commentator's eye.
Well, and you know that all came to
Yeah,
not getting better on the five
yeah.
ball.
If he had that, if he had that more, the slightly more angle in that six, he wouldn't have had this issue.
Yeah, I
He
mean
had to stun it to get there, and then of course he overhit it.
it's simple to get to the seven. And the thing is, if you're shooting that stun shot, you want to make sure you come up short. You know, there's always one side or another of the ball, or short or long is better, and you got to be aware of that as a player. I mean, it's kind of a sin to do this. Now look at this shot.
He's called that up table. That's an excellent shot. Oh, that's
Well,
going to
I,
that
I guess if
that's
you
going
can
to
do
hurt
that,
Larry.
it doesn't matter where the cue ball's going.
That's going to hurt Larry because I think Larry had visions that he was going to square this match up here, and that might be a bit painful
Well,
to
a lot,
take.
a lot of this is Larry's own fault for letting acero get in rhythm, because he's definitely comfortable now. You notice how much faster he's playing. He's not missing balls. He's making some mistakes, but his level of play has just gone way up.
I see Chimpy's back in the stream. Spud Boy's there. I'm looking and trying to read the text on my phone. Vincent is there.
Man, that looks like a dry break, is it? Did he get one in? No, he did
Nope.
not.
And he's
And
left a shot on. Well,
he's
this is a little examination because again, there's no problem once the five ball's cleared out the way.
yeah. I mean, this
They're
is
all
not
there.
this is not an extremely difficult rack. It's not connect the dots, but it's definitely the sort of rack that you would think he's going to get out on.
He just overcooked that slightly.
No, that's okay though, because being short was no good. That's how you hook yourself.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Way better to pull it back too far than hook yourself on a six.
I just dragged that off there to kill the pace, and
Yeah,
that was
that's a
pretty
good
well
shot.
done. Now just straight to the rail and out for the four. Maybe check it a bit if he wants to adjust the line
He
slightly.
should
I
he
don't
should
know.
check this a little, and he does. That's a little too much. But
No,
he's okay.
he doesn't want this though. Now this is just going to be rolling through and hope he gets to the rail. I
Yeah,
don't
he's
think he'll
not going to
risk
get
doing
to the
anything.
rail. He's going to go in the gap here.
Oh no, he's got too much angle.
Yeah, it was
That'll
natural
do
to
though.
get there. If you watch pros play, you will notice that they always play away from the hook. Oh boy. And there's a good example of if you could be a little too strong on that draw shot,
He's
but
done it
being weak
again.
on it was. Pros
Well,
won't
again,
do
you've got
that.
to look at the.
If a
You've got,
pro's going to mess that shot up, he's going to roll the cue ball too far. He's
yeah, but
not
he's
going
got
to leave the thing and hook himself.
a huge margin of error. If he can right down to the
He almost
kitchen line
kicked out.
there, he would have still had a nice angle to get out for the seven.
Well, maybe Acero's using the trackball too. Yeah, I mean this is a must do for Larry here.
Well, this is the awkward one to start with.
Yep, and he's
Got
got
it.
it. Yeah, he just can't afford to get down 3 games at this stage of the match, or that would put Acero within 3. That's a 2-1. That's
Loads
never
of top,
good.
loads of top, and missed the knuckle, but got off the rail.
Yeah, he's okay.
Well, again, this is just a little dink around the corner here. Just a little dink, short rail, long rail out into the middle of the table with a side pocket. That'll do. Well, Larry, and again, they're both. This has got to end up going all the way because they're both not been able to really build on it at all. As soon as you think that,
Well,
Larry has
Acero
what, a
has.
rack lead.
I mean, Acero was down 10-8. I mean, Acero's played
Yeah, but
very, very strong the last few games. I mean, he wasn't able to get out there when he should have. I mean, hooking yourself behind that 10 was pretty silly.
one ball look to the pocket, then get nudged in.
Mm,
No
well,
shot
that's
other
not
than a duck.
wonderful.
I don't know whether he can squeeze that past the 6 and still stay
I
there.
don't think so. I mean, he'd have to shoot a little kind of kill soft draw.
Yeah,
Well,
he can.
it didn't
It's an
get there
easy kick
though.
though. In
No, he
fact,
didn't get there. That's a
Larry may
foul.
well. Oh, he never got to the rail. Oh
Yeah,
dear, that's a big boo boo.
he needed to drag that one, kind of a soft draw, to get the 2 ball to the rail
Well,
and still
how do you
stay on the
fancy this
6.
shot, Steve? I mean, the 2 balls this end of the table, the 3 balls guarded by the 8 ball and the 5,
Well,
and there's a
you're
little
gonna
window
you're
to
gonna
get in.
play the 8 ball side, because it's a big gap over there. I wouldn't go to the 5 ball side.
He's got to miss that 6.
Because you want to get fairly straight on that 3 ball. See, I don't like this side.
Oh, he's taking the long route, but he's got there.
He's got there. He's okay. He's probably going to want to shoot the 4 ball in the side pocket here. I mean, he can get up for it in the other corner. It's a little tight, but he could choose to do that. He's got a little bit too much angle, so he decided to run into it, and that was a pretty good decision. So I think Larry's going to be out here, and it's going to be 13 apiece. It's amazing how one shot, the acero shot where he hooked himself, it's gonna turn from a 3-game lead to tie game.
And that's exactly what happened to Larry. You know, Larry was about to go 3 in front, and then that didn't happen.
Well, now it's Larry's turn to play stronger. It's kind of ebb and flow here. And Larry's looking like he's getting in rhythm.
And I don't think there's been a lot of dry breaks in this match. There might have been maybe 2.
Yeah, there hasn't been a lot.
But there's been balls going in regularly.
Yeah, and this is going to be 13 apiece with Larry breaking. And at this stage, anything could cause you to win or lose. But we're going to be 3 games away from somebody winning.
Spud boy, you still having problems with the quality of the stream? He says, I'd sure like to ping this stream. I mean, is he suggesting there's still issues with the stream? The stream's bloody perfect. Nobody else is saying anything.
Well, I'm not seeing that. Oh boy.
Oh dear. Unbelievable.
I would refresh your browser, because my stream is like at most 2 seconds apart from
yeah, that'll be on Twitch, of course.
yeah.
You know, the delays.
Well, the delay's
a lot
more
less.
on YouTube. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah. Well, this isn't a gimme.
Well,
This
my
is
delay on
certainly not a
YouTube's
gimme.
usually about 6 seconds. Well, it's not a gimme, but he's got a shot, and it's better than sitting in your chair watching the guy run out.
Oh, he's caught the knuckle, but it's gone in. Just caught it thin enough.
Boy, that was a costly mistake by Larry.
Oh dear.
You know,
Yeah.
he underhit the 8 ball, and again, that's that situation where you can't afford. You can go too far, but you can't afford to be short. And he came up a little short. I thought he was okay, and he didn't get the ball in the hole.
And of course, I think Larry's come up dry this time. As soon as I mentioned dry breaks. Yep.
Yeah, let's take a look around here and see what he's got. The 1 ball goes in that pocket past the 3. He can back cut it. I'd probably play safe here. I mean, he's got a nice safety, but acero's going to shoot. He's not into playing safe. And he's going to have to check this a lot or bank it. He's going to try to check it. And that's well done. And this, you should go around past the 7, and this is a little tricky because
go forward with right side.
yeah, that's probably a better decision, or that 4 ball setting, because I don't think it goes. Does it go in this corner? I think it does go by the 9. I don't know how tight it is.
Nice.
Well, that was a nice little rub on the 10.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this rack's not over yet. You got to decide whether you're gonna rub the 5 here or try to go past it and shoot it in the side. He went past it. The problem is I'm not sure he got good enough to get on the 6, and the 6 to the 7 is not a gimme depending on where the cue
Yeah, he's
ball
trying
is.
to
Well,
get there.
yeah, and he underhit that, and that's okay because that's what you want to do. You don't want to hook yourself. So he'll run into
Well, I
the
think
8 here.
he can use this 10 ball and 8 ball
I would
to
I would
skim across
I
the
would try
7.
to run into the 8, and that didn't
Oh,
work out very well for him. Let's see what he's got here. Well, I guess he's got the combination. It looks like it's pretty easy. Now this is where you got to play for where the 7 and the Q are going. The 9 ball could be an issue here, depending on how hard he hits this. Well, that's no good. See, I thought he'd go up and try to go off the end rail and around the 9 ball with that 7. Um, at least he's got a shot. A little harder, and he wouldn't have had anything.
well, big shot.
Yeah, and is he going to draw this, or is he going to try to go forward? He's going to try
Played
to
it
go
well. He's going to
forward,
miss the 9 as well. So
and that's
there's
well
going to be
done
3
there.
racks in front. And Larry's running out of racks rapidly here.
Yeah, well,
He's going to
Larry
be 2
needs
away.
5, and Acero needs 2, and that's never a good situation unless you're Acero. Well, this
No.
winner's bracket of this tournament is loaded with players, and if Acero thinks he's going to go deep in this tournament, he's going to have to play better than this.
Well, he's had the 4 ball in the break. I don't think he's got a shot in the 1, so looking for the push out now. Well, I suppose he could leave a teaser for Larry and stick it up in the top left hand corner, but he'd be nailed behind the 2 and 3 if he did that. There's not a great deal of places I think you can put this where you're not leaving Larry some sort of shot one way or another.
Well, you can leave him a thin edge, which is probably pretty easy to do. Let's see, if you ran it
Yeah.
off the 9 ball, no, he can't. And that's what he decided to do, is try to leave an edge. That's kind of a pretty big edge there.
Yeah, Larry might give him this back.
I don't know. I
Well,
I would
he has given
hesitate
it
to
back.
do this. I would probably try to hook him on the 7 and 8. That's what he's going to do.
It's going to keep running. I think he hasn't got a cover, has he?
I think he shot the right shot, but he didn't succeed. He did not get cover.
Well, this is tricky, but if Larry can cut this up the table, the cue ball's heading in the right direction to come across and have a shot.
Oh
in
boy,
2, but the 9's
that's
a blocker.
well, that's tricky. Yeah, that's it.
I mean, this is Larry all over. I mean, going all out for this 1 ball.
Yeah, this is a tough ball to shoot at. If you're gonna shoot at this,
Again,
you almost have to play for the 2 in the side pocket.
No, that is awful. I don't know. I mean, I presume he was thinking
He was
of a line.
he was playing safe, but it really didn't work out for him. If he would have bumped the 10 more solid, the 2 would have hooked the 1.
No, that surprised me that Larry didn't have a go at that 1 ball.
Well, it was tough. I mean, getting on the 2 ball was gonna be tough. And making the ball wasn't easy, and you're going to have to spin it up
Well,
with
it's a bit-
English. I mean, you know.
It's a bit like snooker, you know, when a player's in an awkward position, his opponent's put him in an awkward position. Sometimes when you can't see a decent safety, you might as well have a blast at it,
Yeah,
even though there is a difficult pot on.
I don't think the shot that he played was a bad shot. It just wasn't
Just
well
wasn't
executed.
Yeah. And this is game over, really, isn't it? I mean, Larry, I don't see how Larry's going to get out of this.
It's never over till it's over.
Yeah, but not good odds, let's put it that way.
I got 0 give up. I've been behind 8-0 in a race to 9 and won the match.
Yeah, I bet it wasn't 1:45 in the morning though when that happened.
No,
Like it is
but
here.
it was pretty late. I mean, you just can't ever give up because you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, you hear that, Spud Boy? Never give up.
And this is
But
going to
Larry
put him
needs
on the
an
hill
awful
here.
lot of assistance here.
Well, you know, it's tough an alternate break, um, but you never know. I mean, Larry just needs to pretty much play perfect from here on out. And he's got a ball in.
10's gone in. It'll come back up, of course, and he's nailed to the one, I think.
Yeah, does he have a shot?
And that one will go past the 10, but
Yeah, he's
right
got a
on
shot.
top of
It's a you know, this kind of situation is a little more touchy when you're this close. He's going to play safe. And there's nothing wrong with doing that. Is he going to get it? Oh,
Oh, this might be an. I don't know. I think it's too thin. I think it's.
he can't make it, I don't think, but he certainly can play safe off of this.
He can stick it to the 8-ball here and come back into the long grass.
Yeah,
I think he can do that.
I think the cue ball will miss the 8, and he can come up table. Yep.
Yeah, stick it to the 8-ball. Get distance. This is. I mean, that's pretty good. There's not much Larry can do with this other than just hit it straight in the face and hope he gets lucky up this end of the table.
He's got blocker balls. You run this into the 8-ball, and you know he's got balls to run into a table. This is definitely a playable shot.
At least to go in the gap.
Well, and that's that was a good shot. Did he get safe?
He might have the same
He
favor
did.
in return here though.
Well,
can he not? I thought he could get through the gap there.
I don't think he can.
Ended up good.
Yeah, he's kicking at this ball. And I would probably play 2 rails into this ball. I mean, yeah, I would definitely play 2 rails into this ball and knock the 1 ball up table. Keep the cue ball down there and, you know, try to get a hook. 4 ball, 5 ball, 2 ball. I would never play this 1 rail like this. It's a harder hit and less chance of getting a good result.
Well, Larry's got an opportunity. Now the problem is 6 to the 7. I mean,
oh boy.
The
problem is making a ball when you got ball in hand.
Larry can't see pockets. Oh dear.
Oh, I think Larry might have gone goofy. That was a miss with ball in hand.
Yeah, he's got a touch of the fast eddies late on in the match when you don't want it.
Fast eddies. That sounds like.
Well, fast Eddie went loopy very early on in his match.
Oh boy. That's just brutal. Just when you think it can't get any worse, that happens. And he's going to leave it. He's going to leave it. Yep.
Now, can he get out of there clean, or is
he
going to use
no.
the 6-ball and play the 2 long up table?
No, he's getting out of here clean. This is no problem.
Well, Larry's got 1 lifeline left here in this rack, as far as I can see, and that's getting up onto the 7. There's room to get to the 7, but you've got to get there. So it's the only thing I think that can stop this being end of match.
You know, it's just running the ball on good lines. I mean, there's a lot of different ways to get to the 7 ball, and you just kind of got to decide. Oh, that's terrible. Does he not see the 5 ball?
Well, he must have. He's either forgot about the 5 or he decided he's playing for the bank. But I can't believe he decided to play for the bank. I think he forgot about the 5. He would have hit it a lot harder, wouldn't he?
That's crazy.
Yeah, he would have run that right up the table.
I'm becoming convinced he's got a track ball.
Oh, hang on. Here we go. Missed call, I think. Or is it going to hang over? Yeah.
Well, at least it got off the titty.
You got it sooner than you thought you might. Now Larry's got the problem. That 10 ball's now interfering with play.
Oh boy!
And now I mean, it couldn't be any worse for him. And he's
Well,
stuck himself
all you do
building
is
place.
you roll this in
Oh
and just
dear.
take the cut on the 7. He's
Yeah,
just gonna
and then
roll
run up
this.
and down.
Yeah.
I mean, it's you've got to do that. You can't try doing anything else crazy. Oh dear. Well,
Well, you
forget
could do that.
it. Oh dear, Larry. I don't understand what's going on here.
So,
Well, again, he's now praying he's going to get another
well,
chance.
he's probably just gonna take the cut here. Yeah, that's what he's gonna do.
Yeah, so up and down. This is, I mean, it's off the rail, so you just
Yeah,
got to
this
get the pace in it right.
Yeah, this is pretty easy because this kind of shot, it's almost like you're hitting off the rail with the 7 ball not there. It's almost all the energy stays with the cue ball.
Yeah,
It's almost like a lag shot.
so just stop the cue ball.
Yeah, I would have rather had
Yeah.
angle here, so he's probably just going to stop it and take the long shot. Yep,
Well,
he's got a straight in shot here. He's not going to miss
this
this.
is the match. No, well done to Acero. I don't know what the hell time it is where he is. I'm guessing it's breakfast time where he is. That's what we're going to get next. So well done.
Well, let's take a look
Um,
at some things. First, let's look at the matches coming up. We've got Fast Eddie
Well,
and One Pocket Slim tomorrow in the morning.
yeah,
We've
that's
got
3:30 in the afternoon my time. Hopefully, I should be there for that.
Interchange X and Rabbi or Rabbi at
Yeah, that's
2:30 my time,
7:30,
so that's 7:30 your time. And then
and
Tuesday,
then
McClark and Albinario at 7 your time, 2 my time, and at the same time, Real Pulling Power and Tommy.
yeah,
And then Vince at Bedhead is Wednesday at 9 a.m. So that would be
2 in the
2
afternoon.
p.m. your time. And Cobra Inspector Dawn not till next Sunday.
Well, I can do all of them,
Let's go look at this
uh,
bracket here and
provi-
see what
provided
things look like.
I'm not called elsewhere
So
and having to be up early.
Hazaric and Fox still haven't made a time. Alvin and McClarkey we've seen already, and so Spectre Dawn, and so most of these matches are. So Acero will play the winner of Tommy and Real Poland Power.
Yeah, that'll be
On
good.
the bottom side of it, Coldest Pillows waiting. This match hasn't been set. Linus and Quagmire haven't been set. Semi-Pro is through, and he's going to be waiting a while. Slim and Eddie, we saw that match is scheduled for tomorrow.
Yeah, that's the one lost side, so race to 13 in that one.
Bill's going to be waiting a while. So is Christian. Let's see. Do we want to go look at any stats?
I meant to ask you, Steve, has all the players that were on the list on the league all been taken up by the fourth team?
Well,
Or
last time I looked, there were players. There were nobody on the list, but I
yeah, there's
haven't looked
nobody
lately.
on the list. Yeah, it was empty.
Okay, so let's look at these stats for this match. So,
Oh, great. I think reasonable.
Acero pocketed balls better, although that's a little misleading with the safeties. Per turn was much higher for Acero.
Hmm.
Brake stats, look at this. Run out from the brake, 4 for Acero. Now that was pretty strong. I mean, we haven't seen a lot of runouts from the brake. I believe that's if your opponent breaks dry, that counts as a run out too. Yeah, because Rack's high run, I believe, is the
I think
break and run count.
Larry's sitting with 0 there, isn't he?
Wow, look at this, 7-1 in Rack's run. That's yeah.
I mean, the underlying trend there tells you that, at the end of the day, that as much as we didn't think it, but overall the better player won.
So let's go look
Because
for
they were both going backward and forward
let's go look for a league.
to the halfway point.
We'll go see what we got going on here. So you notice I added this first play date so that you would know when the actual play starts. So it's next Saturday.
Bring that up. Hang on.
And let's
Let me
look
bring
at the
it up.
teams. So you've got a full team.
Yeah.
I have a full team. Bobby Barris has 4 players. And Team Philippine has 3 players right now. And right now, SC Tensei doesn't have any players, and he needs to invite some more. So he's got until Friday to get things sorted.
My question is, was John Boo not in the Filipino team last time?
I don't remember.
Oh, in fact, that's not right, because at the end of the day he's got a UK flag, so I've misunderstood that. I thought John Boo was in the Filipino team last year.
Well, Vince, the plan that Hugh told me was he was going to bounce back and forth between the matches. I mean, we could run 2 streams, but
yeah, that's all that can be done. I mean, unless somebody else is streaming at the same time, I can only do one. So, and I said I was going to do Albanario's match, but then again, depending how the match goes, I would maybe jump to the next one. But keeping an eye on the other one's no harm. Just tabbing in and out now and again.
So if you guys never seen the team manager for a captain, this is what it looks like. So that check means semi-pros co-captain, and then this is the lineup thing. So you can change the lineup, put players in and out. The order doesn't really matter much because you're going to play everybody in the other team anyways.
Yeah, you can also do what I had to do last season, and that's sack people that were underperforming.
Nobody on the players list. You might have to sack yourself.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm hedging my bets. I'm trying to keep myself out of the team as much as possible.
Yeah. All right, well, let's shut this thing down. You can go to bed.
Yeah, well, thanks for that. I'm surprised. Oh, Slim's actually in the room playing, so everything's working okay. So I don't know what the hell he was going on with his software, whatever's happened.
Because I think
hearing noises I wasn't hearing.
I think I have mine set at like 6K.
Yeah, well, it should be around about between 5, 7, and 6 maximum. Not any more than that. Right, thanks for jumping in, Steve. I'm going to head to bed.
Yeah, I have the bit rate at 57.
Join us for some of these matches over the next couple of days. Watching.
Yep.
So, good night. Or
all right.
Good morning, rather. And we'll see you again.
Good night,
Take
guys.
care.